The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
Station with more. The radio station with The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
It's the best on the beat.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Ukafo Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Ukafo Mefo is the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. This is one word I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind them. Mazi Ukafo Mefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. For over 60 years, he is the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. And by the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, I remain George Onyeibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, as always, I must proceed to acknowledge the Creator, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For without him, we are gone as a people. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma e, ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị, o juru anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na Nedemao. He say. Without wasting much of our time, we need to go on to our topic this morning, which is simply titled The Dubious Mind of the Nigerian Leaders That Can Never Allow Them to Embrace True Development. The dubious mind of Nigerian leaders that can never allow them to embrace true development. Of course, before we go into the main study, I want to first of all bring to your notice, do not forget our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be on air this evening. As always, at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time, he will be there. And of course, this should sink into our mind. Every Wednesday, every Fridays, every Sundays at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time, he will be there. Of course, Wednesdays and Sundays will be 7 p.m. Biafran time, and then on Friday, except he changes the number, it's going to be in the morning, 8 a.m. Biafran time. And of course, he promised it's going to be an interactive session, so you call in and then make your own view, as the case may be. But that having been said, if there is need to change that time, he will also let us know. But of course, tomorrow, do not forget, this evening rather, do not forget he will be on air. And then there is a special information that I need to pass on before we go into our topic proper. But don't let your heart be troubled. No be today we begin to see Fulani man with dagger. No be today when Nyashi dey for back. It don't take. But of course, we need to be vigilant. There is information coming already. I read as it is pasted. It says security alert. The Nigerian government security has concluded plan to dispatch the Nigerian police killer squad from Abuja to the southeast. Their sole mission is to kidnap IPOB member, IPOB official, starting from local government coordinator to execute them without any trace. Some of these killer squad have already arrived in Ebonyi State couple of days ago. Therefore, we ask every IPOB member to watch their back. Be your brother's keeper. Report any missing person in your family unit within 24 hours to the nearest IPOB officer. Report any suspicious move around your home or business vicinity. Be on alert always. The enemies are not sleeping. This is coming from the IPOB intelligence unit. Like I said, no be today we begin to see Hausa Fulani man with dagger. They have always been there. But this is a call to be more precautious about your environment. We know what they want. They want to circulate all of us differently and then they bring us down. But we shall see how it ends. That having been said, we move straight back to our topic, like I said earlier, which is simple, titled, The Dubiousness, the Dubious Mind of the Nigerian Leader Will Never Allow Them to Embrace True Development. What is true development? What is development? I do not believe that development is all about the tide road. I do not believe that development is all about the airport. I do not believe that the development is all about the seaport. I do not believe that development is all about the fine structures we have all around us. These are not development, because even though they may represent development, they could be used vice versa to undermine development. What am I trying to say? If tide road is development, look at Biafra land. Federal government of Nigeria encourage state government to make sure that every road that link to a local airport that will enable the government of the day or oil company to steal out of our land and disappear is tied. We have an airport in River State, Iguacha, but of course our seaport is serving the purpose of one man, Fulani man, that is Atiku. Atiku runs Intel, Atiku run Predeco, Atiku run Petrochemical, Atiku run Mechano Generator, Atiku run on a seaport. So when you tell me seaport is in River State, Iguacha, please understand that development is not for you as a river indigene. As a Biafran, that development is not for you. You must go to Yoruba land. And so what you use is a seaport when its purpose is to undermine our sovereignty as a people. When its purpose is meant for Fulani man to have access through your waterways. I can assure you this morning that tide road is not the sign of development, because they made sure that every road that will enable you move your farm product from the farm to the marketplace to the selling point, all of them will never be tied. But as far as it leads them to the nearest airport, they will be there. Do you know that DSS facility, among other police stations, are more beautiful than most health facility in Biafra land? They build very gigantic halls to lock us up in the dungeon, in their sockaway pit. But our hospital facilities are dilapidated, degenerated, and which grammar am I going to use? And so what I'm saying in effect is that they can decide to build hotels for us. These are not development. The true development is human capacity. If you are sensible enough, you will see that Nigeria has worked very hard to destroy human capacity. Go to the north. Fulani has spent over 200 years reducing the Hausa to Alamajiri. What is even Alamajiri? To Bambiala. Bambiala, common Bambiala. And the Hausa cannot see it. Today you may want to rise. Believe me, the journey is going to be very difficult for you. Until Hausa man see the need to embrace IPOB and liberate themselves, all of you don't know what is coming for you. Good Lord built how many universities for all of you? They have turned it to Boko Haram training center, but you cannot see what they are doing to you. You have accepted yourself as a slave of Fulani. Remain there, let it be well with you as a slave. But you are thinking you are coming, you are born to rule me. Don't worry, we shall see how it ends. They do not want you to develop in terms of human capacity. When you see few corrupt Yoruba gallivanting on the corridor of power, you think Yoruba are doing well? No. May I remind you that 25% of Yoruba people are Falconizer? Must I remind you this morning that over 50% of Yoruba youth are Agberu? They have monopoly over Agberu. Any bus stop in Nigeria, from Sambisa Forest to Kwatangora, if you don't see Yoruba man among the people shouting, you know you are not in Nigeria. This is exactly what they want for you. Then your Bagajan, Abi Jagaban, they are deceiving you and shouting. I tell you the truth. If human capacity were developed, If Nigeria has been a state that encouraged human capacity, they will not have ministry of initiation, of eradication of all this grammar. They will not have a ministry dedicated to discourage innovation. Go and ask Obasanjo, why did he destroy Banugo? Why did he destroy Banugo? The owner of All State Bank, the owner of Retraco, among others, because he was a man investing deeply in human capacity development or building, as the case may be. He was rated the highest in Africa. He's a biasa man. Obasanjo dragged him down with Alamisier. They don't want you. When you are a Biafran, you are a graduate. If you like, go and read anywhere. If you want to tell me that your education is benefiting you, I better come to Nigeria and work. That is why I see people who tell me where they school. I schooled in Hong Kong University in America. I schooled in America University in Saudi Arabia. Now the same story all of us they talk. There is no difference between those who schooled in uncompleted building and those of you who schooled in heaven. As far as you are in Nigeria, come down here, you will walk under one idiot Fulani who didn't go to school. All these things as a result of the dubiousness in the character of the so-called Nigerian leader. They will never embrace true development. They made sure nobody is educated. They made sure nobody knows the truth. But how the truth is coming up, how they are seen educated and enlightened man without going to school is amazing. And that is why when our leaders say we are born engineers, we are born philosophers, we are born academics, do not misunderstand him. That is the truth. Because there are secretive people we know one day. You will understand that when it comes to the issue of Biafra, there is a divine influence that revolves around us. And I must remind you, there is a power that shapes our way. And so when you are positioned to deliver your job, and all of a sudden you think you are the Alpha and Omega, watch yourself. And for the enemy of Biafra, you don't know what you are fighting for. You don't know. Without forgetting that the same group of individuals have been ruling Nigeria from inception. All they come with is bag of promises. The same group of people. Vote for new government for a very developed country in 2030. As a child, I was hearing 1990. In 1990, I thought in 1990 Nigeria will be like Dubai. All of a sudden, they postpone it to 2020, millennium, no, 2000, millennium. Do you know that the millennium night I did not sleep? The very dawn of millennium, the year 2020, I did not sleep. It looked like angels were going to come down from heaven, all those white angels, to tap us in the shoulder. You have crossed into another dispensation. Do you know this is what we believe? And so on that December 1999, 31st of December, we sat back and we look up to heaven. We thought millennium will bring the heaven down on earth. Inside this Nigeria, don't you know that as we speak, Nigeria is going backward on daily basis? And now another Yoruba man has come out. Give me president. I will stop IPOB agitation. But you are a fool. Don't you know that our leader can't even stop this agitation any longer? If he does not control us, more vicious and very rugged agitation is going to come up. Our leader can't even stop this agitation. You Yoruba man looking for 10%, you can't stop us, but this is your style. Continue gallivanting and deceiving those gullible ones you can. They will queue up with you. After all, if they bring out the picture of Yaradu and now contesting for second tenure, once you stretch out 1,000, a lot of people are going to follow you. Because you don't want them to be truly developed. Nobody is willing to be hungry a day so that they can secure tomorrow for themselves. Nobody is willing to dare life itself. If it is death, let us die. We can only quote them. Because humanly, talking about human capacity development, our brain have been damaged. That is exactly what they want. Election is coming. They have started again. Give us the presidency. We will stop agitation. But you don't know what is wrong with you. And when I say you are an idiot, you get angry. But I'm not actually cursing you. Because human being an animal. And then so in biology, they say that higher animal and lower animal. The difference between you and that chimpanzee or monkey and baboon or a pig descendant that you are, it's simple as ABCD. Animal live by instincts. Instincts that they need to kill other to survive. But human being has free will. The way American behave is not the way I behave. The way Chinese behave is not the way I behave. I do not stand to tell you I'm more moral than them or they are better than me. But if I should say I am better than them, you believe me because I do not feed my children on the expense of others. I don't steal money to develop a country and come out and walk proud. Without stealing from Africa, none of your world power will survive in 24 hours. This is not glory. This is not honor. These are criminals and theft, and they should be regarded as such. I won't digress further. They are coming back again. Very soon they will start eating corn along the street. Very soon they will start buying banana. Very soon they will start sleeping on completed building. So you can give them the next 4 miserable years of your life. Let me tell you the truth. No matter how you put your mouth and say the grammar, when we call you an idiot, understand that idiot is a name of animal with tiny eyes. They do not have vision. So those of you who they can just stick out 2000, you are jumping over that. Hey, what? I don't even know the man's name. I don't need to know his name. Give me presidency. I will stop agitation. Are you insane? Are you okay? Stop who? But of course, all of you will have to try. But we shall see how it ends. We must not also forget that they are responsible for all the predicament that the people in Nigeria are going through. These very few individuals are responsible. Don't forget that. No matter how sweet the words may be, do not forget they are responsible for all your predicament. We must also not forget that they are responsible for all the challenges we go through. So why are you busy trying to analyze how we should feel or how to respond to this situation and circumstance that is created by them? They cause problem. The British government, when they were living in the guise of independence having been granted to the zoo called Nigeria, they placed a pendulum of chaos in place. The pendulum of chaos is so sophisticated that every attempt to correct the system, you create more chaos. The only solution is divide Nigeria. But you are still having hope. Oh, Obasanjo will do it. Oh, this is a lie. Anybody trying to work hard for betterment of Nigeria, they are all part of the corrupt system that pledged you as a Nigerian prisoner. Nigeria is a name of prison. When I listen to one of the press communique issued by Olusegun Obasanjo, the Ota Baboon, the man who stole Nigerian money, now money that is meant to encourage agriculture during his tenure, known as Operation Feed the Nation. He went to Sango Ota, he bought large portion of land, he developed it into his own estate. He still lives there. He's going to be the one who will teach me morality. When a fella sang and said international thief, he was referring to Obasanjo. Money meant to encourage farmer. They tagged it Operation Feed the Nation. But he was trying to sound morality. He was issuing press communique. People don't want to remember what they have done and what they continue to do. You are there telling us, don't insult you, don't talk to you, don't do this one. But if I say thunder will fire you because of your wickedness, you will know we do not have any mind to repent nor change until that which we ask for is granted to us. And now let me tell all of you, pray to the Almighty Creator that we are just insulting you because you deserve more than that. We will improvise when the time comes. Shebi, they are coming from Abuja. They are there already. They are coming to kill us. Come to Yorugodo. Let us settle it once and for all. These people, because of their dubious mind, they can never embrace true development. Stop deceiving yourself, Yoruba youth. It's not going to be long. You think we are our fathers? That is why I see any Biafra. Romancing with Yoruba. I hate you with cruel hatred. We are not our fathers. Our father Romas Yoruba, hey, Tobani Kilomu, Tobani Coca-Cola, Ndiara. Where did he lead our father to? Yoruba youth, you back up and go and fight for the next generation. Hausa should be looking for who to push them, because your father is the one pushing me. The music never play reach from our side well. It will dawn on all of you. And when I listen to this audio, and some persons will think, oh, but Obasanjo is talking, he's very formidable, and listen to what Obasanjo is saying. Obasanjo has spoken, he has spoken again. What did he spoken? What did he spoke at? He spoken nothing, and he spoke at nothing. It is the same line of literature allegory that enables them to deceive you. The more you look, the less you see. Abrakatami brakata. Don't you get it? Let's just play it, and then I'll go back and analyze it for you, so that you understand how these people function. Nobody deceives anybody.
Also had it nuanced that the North, and I put North in inverted comma, begin and close, will not make the mistake of Jonathan again. Meaning, no Southerner will be seen as president of Nigeria again. And of course, no middle belter. What a dangerous and destructive idea and position for anybody to think of, or even position to take. Such notion will prove those who regard 1914 as a mistake right. But pursuing such an agenda may unleash colossal insecurity and violence of unimaginable proportion on the country. We are all bothered and burdened. The beginning should be seeking to know why the criminals are doing what they are doing. And with that knowledge, we can begin to work out permanent solution that will move criminals from crimes and take away insecurity for all of us. Federal security architecture, as organized and operated by the present government, cannot give any individual or group hope, let alone assurance of security within Nigeria. Our destiny is in our own hands. In reform and restructuring, security architecture, structure, and arrangement must devolve more security responsibility on the community, local, and state authorities. Unfortunately, I have recently observed from some writers on the security situation in the North, the feeling or attitude of it serves them right. We must not gloat at the difficulties or misfortune of others. Rather, we must empathize with them. Whatever there is, wherever there is insecurity in Nigeria, it must be of concern to all of us. It should not be the attitude of I'm all right, Jack, or it serves them right. I believe it should be we are all in one bad boat, and we must put all our hands on deck to fix it. Maybe now that we are all feeling the pinch, the collective fixing will be understood and will be easy to accomplish. Insecurity in any form and in any part of Nigeria is insecurity for all scores.
And now, if you are not very observant, if you are the people listening to melodious speech, you will see that very speech Obasanjo made a shred in deception. It is concocted in deception. He was writing later. Everybody is a later writer. Have you ever wondered why he's not writing later again? Let's try to analyze what he said. I took time to play the audio, even though it's not very clear. But I want you to go back and listen to how he manipulated the mind of the people. First of all, listen to the sound of his voice. You will see he feels guilty because he's part of the menace that plague us in the society. Our people must remain focused and vigilant. When you listen to the audio, he started by systematically condemning the statement from the Arewa Janja Wid Nation that they will not allow or make any mistake that will allow the Southerner or the Easterner to rule Nigeria again. He said, if we go with that mindset, that means we are condemning agreement of 1914. 1914 is fraudulent. Amalgamation with a 6-year-old boy by the Queen of England in Buckingham City. This is child molestation. Honestly, sometimes I want to refrain from condemning Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo, and Amadu Bello. But I will not, because even as an adult, they choose to die as idiots. They were molested, they were harassed, politically harassment, they were abused as children. Can Queen of England come out now and tell me that he signed the document with 3-year-old boy? Can Queen of England come out proudly and tell us who they signed this amalgamation document to unite Nigeria? But our passenger is coming to support the motion that people actually agreed. Who told you 1914 amalgamation was not the greatest fraudulent document that has hit this earth? So first of all, he defended it, creating a mindset that will not make you see what is there. But this is the agenda already. We understand what Naira represents. Never allow Igbo man rule again. This is including a jaw. It was a terrible mistake they made to allow. Of course, it's not their fault. God made it possible. God tested our will to see if we are ready to take our destiny in our hand. And when Yaradua died, Goodluck stood up to the challenge. When Buhari died, Osibanjo run to Banana Island. He's living large. Somebody think Yoruba want anything. Yoruba 10% in Nigeria is okay for them. You can be shouting. Won't call me. He directly pointed out to them. They directly pointed out to themselves that making a public speech like that will not only indict them, but also that the British government will also be indicted, who actually created Nigeria in the first place. They systematically infuse coded word. So you see the melodious aspect of it, but you don't see the truth. That is why most of us remain in slumber. We don't do that here on Radio Biafra. We just bochania diano. Ya honchani here lady mefa. Ihwa hui megie. Ahwa kwefa. Ihe lady mefa anya bopo chania ne hwa. Onyakewo. We don't paint well so you feel good. Why will you feel good? How can it be well inside the well? Our people must be vigilant. He also reminded them that such statement would unleash a high level of insecurity in Nigeria, which require approach, first of all, before such issue can be raised. He reminded them, when you are saying this thing, you want all these people to be awake. You want them to be alert. You don't have to do that. He was talking to the Fulanis, who don't have brain, thinking like a cow. He was talking to them. You can't use those words. These people will develop resistance. Let me tell you, the beauty of any living creature is their ability to develop defense mechanism. I never let that lose my word. When I see challenge, what comes in my mind next is develop defense mechanism. If you want to know how I function, when I open my line, come and talk to me in a very unpleasant manner. You will see the way I will respond to you. It will look like I just started broadcast. The anointing it gives to me. That is why when I see people trying to antagonize me, I laugh you. You are empowering me. Bring it on. Bring it on. It's in my DNA. But why am I saying that? The more you think you are oppressing people, you are actually making them to develop a defense mechanism. It was not always like this. More than 90% of Biafran people were running for cover, trying to save their life. But today now, the story has changed. Anything you want, you go see. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. Of course, you still have the privilege of cutting down most of our people in the community. We will look into that issue later. But believe me, you are losing your ground already. You will continue to lose your ground, Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani, until you are gone and Nigeria is obliterated. Oh, cool down. Try to understand. This thing you are saying is somehow, it can make them to begin to improvise. Guy, if una like, make una say. If una no like, make una no say. The truth cannot be overemphasized. We have seen enough, and I can tell you, before you knew it, we have started improvising. And there is nothing that will make us change our mind. Because that was a very beautiful sermon by Obasanjo, and some people will say he's speaking for the interest of the people. No. Obasanjo know the game. He moved ahead to call Nigerian criminals that it is important they found out why they are doing what they are doing. He said Nigerians are criminal. All these Nigerian criminals don't react. Find out what is making them to behave the way they behave. And when we tell you here that Nigerians are criminal, you will say they are insulting people because they cover criminal in a very fine package. Does it make it not a criminal? Don't you know when you are a poor man, you steal Nigerian oil, they call you oil thief. But when you are a big man or a big company or a big country or a big industry, when you steal our oil, they call you oil theft. The oil theft was apprehended because he's a big man. And when you hear the oil thief is caught, he's a poor man. Sometimes you begin to praise oil theft because they steal in tons of billions of dollars and pounds. But the oil thief steal like 2,000, 7,000. That is why they call you common thief. My brother grew up to the level where they call you theft. Now you understand. With this knowledge or with that knowledge, they can move ahead to set up more security across Biafra land. He encouraged them, don't worry, let's find out why they are stealing. They know you are hungry. They know you are hungry. The mistake they made in the genocide carried in our land, according to Gowon, is because they don't know we love money. It is the watered blood people that love money, not us. We are still pure breed. Our blood untainted. We will protect that with our life. Our children cannot marry from another tribe. It is a law already in Biafra land. That thing you use your Yoruba church to want to bastardize our blood lineage, we have come of age. Today they are working very hard. Let's know what is. You think we are hungry? You think we are for sale? You think Ipob is looking for somebody to encourage them? We don't need your encouragement. We don't need your money. In or out, we don't need your help. What we need is what we need. Let's find out what is wrong. Oh, maybe Nnamdi Kanu want Igbo presidency. He doesn't want. Maybe we can share money for them. The money you stole from us, really? You share for us, right? And then shut us up? Guy, whatever you have achieved, it was as a result of our collective effort and contribution. And we will drag you down by making sure everybody remove their contribution from you. Don't you understand how it functions? By the time we discover the problem, we move ahead and build barrack, as if they are building barrack to secure us. Brutai said he was going back to Castina to fight Boko Haram. He went there now and is fighting small children. When he talked about restructuring, he was actually talking about security architecture. Not all the wise. Not talking about political restructure, not talking about economic restructure, not talking about judicial restructure, legislative restructure. No, he was talking about security architecture. What does it mean? Build barrack in every community. Build police station in every remote village. Do you know almost every nook and cranny of Biafra land, they have their police post just to silence us, kill us at will, even when we do not have chemists? Anywhere you see Coca-Cola in any remote villages in Biafra land, you will see Nigerian police or Nigerian barrack. What are they doing there? The Agatu boys who were online trying to register their displeasure and let the world know what was happening to them or is happening to them, said categorically, have Fulani tell them that Agatu land, Biafra land, is all of a sudden their motherland. Their motherland. And so when you hear Nigeria say, we are building more police station, more army barrack, look at them, it's in Nigeria, it's in Biafra land. From Abuja to Kano or Kaduna, no checking point. But from Alioji to Obibo, you have more than 1,000 checking points. Less than 7 kilometers, more than 1,000 checking points. And they are building more. Putting our land under military occupation. But we know all of you. Finally, when he talk about insecurity, they are not seeing it with the same mindset of favoring you, but making sure that you are crippled by this security apparatus or terrorists. So each time you see them issuing press communique, always remember that they have coded means of communicating. There was a time T.Y. Danjuma came online and started shouting, they collude, they collude, they collude, they kill people, they collude. People who do not understand that these people communicate in coded terms. Among themselves, they started saying, oh, T.Y. Danjuma have started saying the truth. Oh, T.Y. Danjuma is not saying any truth. He was passing an indirect message to the cabals. Because his position and relationship with certain cabals threatened the existence of Nigeria. And so they decided to come for him. When he noticed they were coming to attack him, what he did was to raise alarm. Tell them we know the truth. If you people dare me, I will open up. That is how you shut Nigerian politicians down. Don't let anybody deceive you. Their dubious mind will never encourage true development, which is not the tide road or the airport, but human capacity. Every day they spite on us. Every day they make us feel we are nobody. Every day they want to conquer us. They feel like conquering us. And most of you believe them. You are in Hausa land now, thinking Hausa love you. You are in Yoruba land, thinking Yoruba love you. I have many music sung by Yoruba, spiting you as a Biafran, or should I say as Igbo man? Millions of them. From Hausa Fulani, spiting you as if you are nobody. You are there loving them. One father. I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy your one Nigerian love song dedicated from Hausa Fulani to Igbo man. Ndiara.
Daga
Yes, that is a love song coming from our one Nigeria brothers. Igbo Inyamiri, Igbo Inyamiri. Whenever you are coming to tell us about Nigeria, all those things you people are doing, do not think you can take us for a fool. Don't think so. That is a loving song from our Hausa Fulani brothers. Very loving. Do you know what is Inyamiri? Do you know how that word came about? Do you know the true implication? They spied on us. America said be one, be united in diversification. Britain said be one, be in territorial integrity together. Kirone. And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. If you like, get sense. If you don't like, continue to turn on the path that our father lost their life. You may end up losing your life. I can assure you that. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number meant for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number meant for the people. Believe me, if you do not hate that which plague you as a Biafran in a time like this, believe me, you need help. And should I say you may not be delivered again? Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't be so sentimental you endanger the next generation of Biafra. We have only called and we keep calling for peaceful dissolution of the Nigerian state. But if you think otherwise, continue fighting IPOB. You will see that which is worse than IPOB. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, my Africa rep. Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Nkochimezi. I'm calling from the city of Ghana. And like what you're saying, most times I don't blame Hausa Fulanis. The people I blame is Ohales and Igbo. They are all the root of our problems. We don't have anything. We don't have seaport. We don't have international airport. We don't have any government presence in the whole of Eastern region. And Ohales and Igbo that say that they are the ones representing us cannot go to Asrock and demand those things. But what they would do is just to go there and collect money and come back, maybe send their children out of Biafra land. They will be outside enjoying and forget that we need to develop our land as others here. So what I'm saying is that, like one of our brothers said, that before we kill any Hausa Fulani, we must first of all kill all our Ohales and Igbo, because they are our problems. They are the problems we have. I saw one video yesterday on Facebook. One man were saying against Ikenga, that Ikenga will apologize to Buhari, and it's an Igbo man that is making the press conference, that the man will apologize to Buhari, that all of them knows that Buhari was late. So Ohales and Igbo, they are all the root of all these problems.
Let me tell you something. My father said to me, he said, if we go by the law of eye for an eye, he said in less than 1 year, all the people in that community will become one eye. They will have one eye. Because somebody is going to blind somebody and somebody is going to blind somebody. But what am I trying to say in that effect? In as much as we continue to condemn the actions of these people, understand that there is a process in place already. As a Biafran man, for you to survive and be protected in one Nigeria, you must betray your people. That is the criteria. And then we need to tell the next generation to harden their mind against this devil's meal. Because they are the one who have initiated our system. That is why our people give name on Jaguale. Saboteur will not end until you end that which encourages them. As I'm talking to you today, I can damn every consequence and become a big boy tomorrow. Nigeria will pay. And so some people think that is how it's going to be. They betray. They made us see this is the only way to pay. They will pay you to sabotage your people. Then you become relevant. Say the truth. You will know they have bulldog waiting for you. Bulldog like EFCC, ICPC, NDLEA, and the rest of the DSS terrorist group. They are mental. They are controlling us. Don't you know that when you train a goat and a dog together, that very soon one will have to be emulating one? These people are our problem, I agree with you. But that system that turns our lions to ram, we must disconnect from it. We must destroy it. Sorry for interrupting you. If you have not been cut off, go ahead, my brother. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
No problem, sir. So what we are saying is that one thing is certain: nobody will stop Biafra. Elohim have mandated that it will come, and it must come. All they are doing, bringing squad to come and kill IPOB, did not start today. So we are not afraid of them. If they like, let them come, but they will go back in disgrace. All the soldiers, all their armies will go back in disgrace. And at the end of all they are doing, both Ohaleze and Igbo, their youth, their elder, nonsense elders that cannot respect themselves. But I believe that all the end, Biafra shall come, because Elohim have said that it will come. So I want to appreciate you, and I want also to use this opportunity to call our people in Ghana. Please, they should rise up and join the family. I went there, as I told you, I went there on Sunday and it was awesome. So I want to encourage our people, those living across La Paz, Weja, all part of Ghana. We are having our family meeting, so they should come out. They should come out and join this struggle so that we will restore Biafra. Biafra is our last hope. Without Biafra, we are all dead and gone. So I want to use this opportunity also to speak to my people in Ebema. Please, in the Ebema, Alamarunu, because anytime we radio Biafra, Obono Kanlabo, in the Ebema, because Hunyan can support our leader Mazi Nandekano, can return Biafra, because I really like Alafu, Unaflande politician, and all the follow many. Obutundi Abundala, Wapodi Abuja, and then Abeni will appoint with the same people. And at the end, it will make me anything. So, Nebema, Onyabala Lulu, Lolal, aside Biafra land, those of Lela, I need to Biafra. When you be I join the Onisha and Mazi Nandekano, Ganita Biafra. Without Biafra, we are nothing. If you don't last country, Bafuka Lawata, they are Lord across the globe. And a lot of while I the mineral resources here, especially in many but I need last country so in the money Alamaron Biko on Putaka join Yanni Aka Biko Guntani Biafra. So my African rep, I want to appreciate you for this wonderful opportunity you give to me this morning. Every morning I wake up around 4 o'clock because Ghana is 1 hour ahead. I wake around 4 o'clock to listen to your wonderful broadcast. I pray that Chukwu Kabema will bless you and he will bless our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I say that Elohim will preserve all of us. We shall live to see Biafra. May Chukwu Kabema bless you in the name of Chukwu Kabema. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. Any techniques they use, the truth is that they came late. We are here waiting for them already. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Monitoring spirits. Good morning. Go ahead.
Before the apostle did home, a corporate in Hojo, Dinu Ladiga, where Dinu Ladi Jama, Oman Aladia. You can't get on the Dinu Ladimpule Leganoya. I have been shot there with the over the tide with you. About when you were put on the gate, now Mobia for Roman Nagala. You will not get everybody shop and not to get everybody show when I get again. Then an under of Hogan and the man. That is an appropriately very anything. Go as you go there for home and Yalabagala. Holy, 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 Nandekano is another Savior. Biafra all over the world, all of us can see, even Trump can see. The limited law for this world to continue to exist. It's our leader. It's not our leader. If we don't go out of track, the whole world will shut up because Biafra, the real blood of Biafra, people like me, Okay, to go to Amaka. That's the mama that is why I'm talking. And you don't need to go back to support the Kajam and that guy support the Kajam and someone that you know there. Because if I don't send this message to you people, that you will treat me like Jonah. That I should go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 1, that shouldn't fear any sin. Say, Panonia, come shut up. If I don't need to have your practice, I say, Panonia, dear Biafra, Jeremiah chapter 1, go and study it very well, yeah. Verse 1 to end, verse 14 to verse 18, verse 14 and verse very, very important. Just study it. It is coming very fast. You see it, because that God in heaven that gave our ancestors the way to worship Him, still upon hope. Now, that Nana Hagad, when I want to know, oh, what? I can tell you, I can tell you, I can tell my job, I will never answer. Ọwọ́ra àsìkò ọwọ́ ẹgbẹ́jẹ́ kan owó ògidì kan owó ní àlọ́ ọmọ wa ní ọmọ tó ń gàwé ìjà kan owó kọ́ra fún ọmọ wa kan owó àlùkù ọmọ rẹ̀ ń paná ọyẹ́ kan owó ní wọ́n ti come listen that day is coming fast everybody no human being will be safe tukọ̀ kíkà bẹ́ẹ̀ ma will destroy all of you people dára Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 1 to 10 but this is verse 8 and 9 very very important Yorùbá. I was afraid and you go and write this on the wall and when you ate. So you look at Biafra. You can't see this first one professor, neither scientist. You look at Biafra, you see in America. Tell them about it. For you, scientist Biafra. And you want to take our land, don't need some law. We will have taken all our resources to build their land. America has built from our misery. Even Pope is building from our misery. The devil is driving different things from our misery. Even China doesn't put China record. China to put one level to go. Matica, Ona no can look at China. Can record it. The one another record that I can't get a movement. I make it up. When I need to see the message that I do, Burunga, Apache, Nigeria, never Bataya. As long as we there, we will get the alarm. So I thought Jeremiah chapter 2. But if you don't take that, if this Ghana function is violent, we force to put the capital on man. We are naked. We are everywhere. That's our plot that is not peaceful. We take that. We are just peaceful people. In this our land, we will get joy. I want to say, and Biafra is not about our letter. Jeremiah chapter 2. You see, the one thing you think that the worst thing you can do for the next generation is to allow them to live like people who don't even have fun. I will tell them to that. That's even for the other. Even for the question, I want to more. I want to know. I think you say that even for the other, I want to know that you. But then the Jesus there is one. That Corinthians chapter 10 verse 7. That is the foundation. Paul is speaking from there. And therefore you tell us to start a bando money. Even the Biblia. Tell me now, I got a pop up in the name of Jesus. They know what. But now to put the capital on my birthday. Let them put the mayor. You really don't know that for us. That's just chapter 2. Just study it. Anything that the message you are free. What family? We'll go to the back. Let me kill us. We will just clear everywhere. I know walk. I don't know what walk. All Biafra here. Only the one about Gaza. I get the Kayaba. Another lie. I'm not doing it. I find out. I need your papa. I need you. I need you. I need you. Of okay, regular. Of four those I don't know. Ọ̀gá ni ẹgbẹ́ anyi mú ẹgbẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìgòbèrè ẹgbẹ́ sí ìtò ẹgbẹ́ làwọn pàdé àyà ọ̀wọ̀ ni ya. Ọ̀gá ni ẹgbẹ́ dẹ́dẹ́ náà bẹ̀ kalẹ̀ ìpàdé ní ẹgbẹ́ dẹ́dẹ́ come shut up ìwé ni kí n bọ̀ all my prison so and Buhari yàrá ẹ̀ máa tún máa who can do that? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n tó fún ó yẹ ti pàdé kàkẹ́ àyìnbá yà náà ẹ̀fẹ́ tààrẹ ẹ̀ lọ́la láyọ̀ bí láti fà sílẹ̀. Máa tó yin bá lọ́kàn náà ẹ̀yà ìpè kiri ẹgbẹ́ ti dẹ́wẹ́ bá àdẹ̀fà we must get home. Get the shooter, get the more for the lack. I thought the name or my son. Okay, you shall not profit a man go to home water lose Biafra. Biafra is the last to hold. And Biafra must come. I don't know what to Biafra again. I don't know what to do. One year ago, I did take the land of Maggie. Then you are going, I got a man. He says, I don't even shoot. Oh, Biafra.
We must continue. Our people must understand that the Nigerian leader do not have that mindset. Their dubious mindset will never allow them to encourage true development, which is the development of human capacity. Caller, what's up? Are you still there?
Yeah, Mazi, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Mazi, my name is Paul, calling from Libreville, Gabon. Mazi, I'm very happy for the job you are doing for the Biafrans all over the world. You are formidable. Mazi, first of all, this morning, I'm sending my greeting to Mazi Nandekano, the prophet of our time. May he remain blessed, and he is already blessed because he's a prophet of our time. So I want to tell all those leaders, they cannot stop Biafra to come. We don't need their development anymore. We young Biafrans, we are ready to do what we can do to make the land of Biafra a beautiful land in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, in the world. So let them stop deceiving themselves. And those call themselves our elders and our leaders in Biafra land, they have made the mistake, and they should allow us to carry the flag up, because it's what we are trying to do now. They cannot stop us. Even those calling themselves what should I call them? Security. They are bringing in our land. I want to let them to understand that our leader is going smoothly. But the time will come, they will run to, I don't know where they will run. Even maybe they will run after Benin or after Cotonou or after Abidjan. But they will see what IPOB will do to them. All over the world, we are watching what they are doing, how they are killing our people. I see one man they killed yesterday in his farm. But I want to let them to understand that the game will be over very soon. They will see. They will see what they have never seen. They will not stop Biafra to come. Let them know that what they did from 1960, they did it. Our elders don't have any weapon to fight them back, but they see the rock of our elders. But this young youth of this time around, we will show them pepper. We will eat them raw when the time comes. When we are doing it smoothly, so that the world will understand that we are peaceful people. We respect the law of the international community. We respect the world. But the time will come, they will see the rock of IPOB. So that is what I want to let them to understand. Mazi, may God bless you and your family, and you keep on. Biafra is here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And our people must understand. The earlier we prepare our hearts for the next generation of Biafra, the earlier we embrace the truth that is capable of saving them from the dubious-minded politicians who are they should be referred to as warders or warden in charge of the prison called Nigeria, because in the end they have their game planned out. But who can battle with God? Who can battle with the Creator? Nobody. Caller WhatsApp, are you there? Caller WhatsApp, good morning from here.
Hello.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please. Turn down the volume of your radio set.
Yeah, I'm turning that now. I didn't know you picked already. Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Yeah, please. I want to speak to youths. Second is our people who are in abroad. Third will be the elders, the people we call elders today. And firstly, let me please read from this book of Matthew chapter
You are yet to
5,
introduce yourself.
verse 14.
You are yet to
Can you hear
introduce
me?
yourself. You are yet to introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. My name is Odua. I'm from Edo State, Biafra land.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Particularly, my part of Edo State is Esan. Esan is Biafra land. And that is the truth. The truth cannot be hidden.
Somebody just came and said, you people, you are stranger in your own father's land. Ishan.
They are crazy.
That is what Ishan means.
Esan land is Biafra land.
Stranger from where? From
Esan land is Biafra land.
Go ahead, my brother.
Esan land is Biafra land. We did not disappear from anywhere. We migrated all the way from Biafra land.
Ishan just disappeared. They now start answering Umeji. They just disappear from heaven. Go ahead,
how can there be Okoro in the palace of Oba?
Go ahead, my brother.
What brought Okoro to a palace of Oba? The history was covered and the truth will come out. So I want to read from the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. It says, the King James Version, it says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." Let me rephrase that. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. So every reasonable human being will know that this very Bible portion is referring to us. We are set on a hill. When you are set on a hill, you see every other thing that is beneath you or that is under you. So there is nothing that is hidden from us. We see everything those so-called leaders who are trying to fool us and deceive us are doing. We are seeing all of them and we know the end of it. So we cannot be deceived anymore. Just like you said in your program today, how can a 3 years or 4 years old person be the one we are following or supposedly to be following the constitution that he signed? How can a 4 years old baby today write a constitution? We all have kids in our family. It's not done. It's not possible.
The Queen of England wants us to respect her. Very honorable, very beautiful.
Exactly. So I said I want to talk to the youth. First of all, I just made the point that we are set on a hill. That is how God created us. God set us on a hill so that we will be the one to lead and see all these people. Not these useless parrot, useless ingrates that is eating on what the Queen said for them, that is coming out to say that we can never rule Nigeria. We don't want Nigeria talk more of asking to rule Nigeria. What we want is our land that the Queen took from us and gave to them. We can no longer allow them to rule us. We are born to rule. That is how God created us. We are supposed to be the one at that hill that we see every other one. But they made us not to look like nothing, not to know who we are. This is who we are, and this is how God and what God created us to be. We are set on a hill. So we are the one that is supposed to be on top and seeing every other thing ahead of them. So that's one point. That is who we are. Our people should know that they are set on a hill. You are not supposed to be beneath anybody. Bear that in mind. Those of us who are living in abroad, bear in mind that there is no place like home. We need to go back to our home and build our home. If we are in our home, people will come and look for us because the place will be a paradise. People will come to us. Bear that in mind. People will come to us because it will be a beautiful land and where all of us will praise God, to serve God, which is the purpose God created us and kept us in that place. There is no place like home. Example, where I am now. If I make a mistake where I'm working, do you know that I will be the one that will still bear the responsibility? The person I'm working for will not be the one that will accept that mistake. The problem is his mistake. Oh. The problem is his mistake, but he will never accept it. That is how they are, because this is their land. Who are you to come and question their authority? That is the power. That is what it means when you are in your home. Let me bring this home. Is there any stranger or anyone who can come to you in your father's house and spit on your face or tell you who are you, come to your compound and tell you this? Won't you do something to such a person? So I don't blame them. If I see them doing things like this, I ask myself, what would you have done if you are in your home? And it's the truth. So the truth cannot be hidden. The truth is truth, just like you said. There is no way you can amend the truth that it will not come out as the truth. Let us go and build our home so that we can be proud of it. Another example, if you have a building that you erect on your own, beautiful one at that. If you are entering into your compound, how do you feel? Don't you smile? Feel happy inside your heart? Yes, this is my heart, this is my building, this is my house. Compare it to when you were in a rented apartment. In a rented apartment, you control everything you do. Your landlord is monitoring you. You can't do anyhow as you like. In that compound, you can't be free. You can't. The privacy is not there. Nothing. There is no benefit. That is how we are when we are in abroad, as we are in abroad out there. There is pride when you are able to build your home. There is pride. There is enjoyment. There is great benefit in it. Apart from just building it for yourself and having that benefit, let us also bear in mind the keys we are bearing. If we have child today and we cannot be able to provide for that child, how do we think the future of that child will be like? If we have child today, you are not able to train that child and you expect the child to do wonders in the presence of his mates that were trained, it's not possible. If you are dying today, what are you dying and leaving for your children? To continue to be slaves of Fulanis that are presently giving you tough time today? This led me now to the youths. Please, part of all I have said so far concerns us a lot. If our parents have not been able to do much as we expected of them to have done for us, are we also going to fold our hands and continue to watch? Can't we read behind the lines? This boy that is talking in the north, this useless boy they call Northern Youth Leader, whenever he is speaking, have you watched him? Do you see the pride in him? Do you see the arrogancy? Have you ever heard he was arrested with all the useless statement he has made? No. So this is why the strength, the power, because he feels that the whole Nigeria belongs to him. That is what it means when you are in your home. You have that strength, you have that power to do as you like. So let us take our own land back from them so that they cannot come and talk to us anyhow the way they like, the way he is speaking nonsense out there. We the youth, we should not continue to blame our parents. If we did not do what we need to do now, the children we are bearing now will also blame us when the time comes for them. Or when, if God forbid, if they happen to leave and come and see that we are not there and they are facing this kind of hardship. For our parents, let me mention names. People we call our parents today, our leaders. Nyawodo, Ekwere Madu, Abaribe. These are the few names I can mention. Others know themselves in this class. I still regard you as my father. If you as a father, you are not able to clear the way for me. I remember those days, if we are going to the farm, my father would stay at the front with the cutlass. Any bad leaf or tree that is on the way, he will use machete and cut it off, and then we are walking behind them. This is exactly what I'm saying. All these barriers, all this suffering, there is no road, no airport, no seaport, and all the rest. No industry, no job, no food, no light, no electricity or light, no water. All these are barriers that make life miserable. If you, the so-called leader, the so-called people I see as my father today, you are not able to provide these things or make life better for us when we grow up, then you don't deserve my respect. I want you to hit your hand on your chest and tell me that you have done this for me, things that will make me be free, to be free. Freedom. Hit your chest today and tell me you have done them for me. But if it's not there, and I see that you have failed because you have not been able to do this for me, and if I insult you, you take it as an insult, then you are a fool. Then you are not supposed to be my father. If you want my insult, I am pleading. If you want my respect, then you should live up to your responsibility as a father. You must, is a must. You must live up to your responsibility of providing those things for me. If you don't have them, the person who has them, go and take them from them and bring them and keep them for me, for my future. So that my children are also going to board that will continue to bear your name, will come and enjoy and continue to enjoy from it. These are practical things. You don't expect me to respect you when you are not doing what you need to do. Parents, you know what you need to do. You must change from your ways now and do that which you need to do. With the youth, don't continue to blame our parents. We should stand up and do what we are supposed to do now so that our children do not grow up and come and blame us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, this is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment. May I remind you, Biafrans, IPOB principal officers across Biafra land, there is information going on that the Nigerian terrorist state, the only thing they can fight is civilians. They are out there to kidnap IPOB coordinators. We are not telling you to begin to jittery or panic. We are asking you to be at alert, watch over each other. If you notice anybody missing, make sure you report to your coordinator immediately. If you notice there are movement in our land, make sure you take proper inventory of what they are doing and then report to the nearest principal officer. That having been said, do not forget our leader will be on air this evening at exactly 7 p.m. Biafran time. As I sign off from here, do have a wonderful day ahead of you or wonderful night rest as the case may be.
IPOB USA, and the city of New York, just like we all know. This
information is directed to the IPOB in the United States of America. Going with all our leaders, Mazi has recently said we must do the needful.
If you have not joined IPOB family yet, or you intend to support the struggle for the restoration of Biafra, now is the time.
To join IPOB family in the New York, please call our state coordinator, Mazi David Ezekwesili, on 832-245-5640, or the New York State Deputy,
Mazi Izu Okoli Badike, on 646-645-8237.
Other zone coordinators include Bronx Zone 1 and Mazi Dr. Ekweme on +164-664-43957. Mzee Obina
+192-9509-8008.
Staten Island, Mazi John on 347-203-0871.
Pastor Thomas 6462-269487.
Brooklyn Zone, St. Abalakwe AM on +16462-373-0799. 365246.
Queens/Long Island.
Mazi Elochukwu.
16469566219.
Bronx, Zone 2. Wada Beatrice on 347-5177-934.
Or Reverend Jeff.
You live anywhere in the U.S. and you want to join or contribute, call our National Coordinator, Dr. Okoro, or our National Deputy Coordinator, Wada Lady Prestige. Or you are a woman in the USA, you can join our Women Wing. Call Wada Mommy Okafor on 121-571-57709. Also, if you want to contribute, USA will not fail our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, or disappoint our motherland, Biafra. Or hail Biafra, Biafra, we hail you. Signed, David Ezekwesili, New York State Coordinator.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra.
To love.